This is for my number one.
Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad.
Hi, hello, good morning. It is currently almost 6 a.m. probably. I don't have a clock to look at right now because I don't want to get up. I'm sitting in my bed and I just want to do this thing where I want to start a random thoughts in the morning, random thoughts with Kai, because I'm not telling you my real name. I'm just not doing it. So yeah, I just want to start this whole random thoughts with Kai in the morning. Just get up on Friday mornings, and I'm either going to try to do it every Friday or maybe every other Friday, and just talk about what's on my mind today and just go from there. I have this little microphone that I bought like a couple years ago. I would say like a year, like 2 years ago to 3 years ago, and it's not plugged up, so I'm just gonna use it still because who cares, and I need to use this thing. I need to put this thing to use. So random thoughts for the morning. I don't know, I'm gonna have to talk about this phenomena that's been going on with YouTube. And as me being a African-American creator, a black lady, I want to start talking. I want to talk about these 20v1s. Yeah, so I think that a lot of great black YouTubers that I know have talked about these 20v1 videos. One in particular that I thought was really cool was Tony Brienne. She talked about it as well, the humiliation content. Cease Alexis, I think her name is, Cease TV. She talked about it, which I love her video about, she broke it down, a 20-minute video about her 20v1s and her thoughts and the positives and the negatives. Like, that was a good video. And even another girl named Denisha Unique, who mentioned 20v1s, but her video was centered more of the dating standards, the bars in hell. Because as we know, the dating standards right now, the bar is definitely in Satan's butthole. How farther down to hell can you go? Yeah, so I'm gonna put my own little 2 cents on these 20v1s, and my little beef with the black internet, quote unquote. I'm not gonna really dive too much into black internet, I should say, but more so I'm gonna focus on the 20v1 because that's the main thing that's been blowing up as recently. Now, as we know, we've seen dating, speed dating. That stuff has been on reality shows. That stuff has been around for decades at this point. Speed dating, nothing wrong with speed dating at all. I just think.
Okay. Whatever that means. It's getting weird.
That when we're speed dating with people that we do not know, I think that we should be a little bit more demure. Is that what you guys say now? Demure. Or a little bit more classy, Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna mention one that kind of does this, but I feel like the crowd of people are mature individuals. I'm gonna say pop the balloon. And the reason why, and hold on, hear me out. And the reason why I may say pop the balloon is because, yes, people that go on that show, some of the adults that go on that show are definitely, some of them are going on there, you can tell to get their little 15 minutes of fame, or maybe they're going on that show to actually find love, and that's the point. So it'll be a little bit more, it'll have its funny moments, most definitely, or have its moments where it's like,
what the Sigma?
What the heck just happened? Or, you know what I'm saying? Or it'll have this moment where you actually have people trying to go on there to actually try to find love, And then of course it can start a conversation as well, that too. But I think the problem that we run into when it comes into these 20v1 videos, the problem is the men and women. It's both. The men and women, you know, that it's the lack of self-respect on both sides. It's the lack of understanding on both sides. It's the lack of being classy on both sides. It's lack of being demure on both sides. And you see it. And it's kind of embarrassing because you're like, gosh, I feel like you could do so much better. Or some of the outfits. No, some outfits be eating. Some be like,
get somebody else to do it.
Or even when, you know, or even, for example, 20v1 video. I don't know if you guys saw this particular 20v1 video or whatever, but I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing a clip on it on YouTube because other people were reacting to it. It was this guy. I don't know who he is, but it was this guy. And of course he was against versus 20 women who wanted to speed date with him. And there was one particular lady who came up to him and, you know, showed her hoo-ha, her cooter, as we say here in the South, cooter. And she did. You know, she bent over and, you know, showed everybody all the goodies. Sierra. Not Sierra. I think Sierra meant goodies by like one man. I don't know. But seeing that, I was very much embarrassed. I was like, this is not good. I feel like when we're doing the speed dating, we gotta have more respect for ourselves. Or even one clip that I saw, this happened on I watched Kaya Next Door, and sometimes I watch Kaya's archive, which I think is Twitch clips, I believe, or like her whole Twitch stream, where she'll stream, you know, just anything, right? You know, just reacting. You know, if you know Kaya Next Door, then you know what she does. So I was on one of her archive videos, Kaya's archive, and I was watching, she had reacted to a 20v1. And I think this particular 20v1 might have been like, I think her video was like 28 minutes, I believe. But there was this clip that went viral. This guy had walked up. This guy, only thing he had on was shorts and shoes. He had on no shirt. All the girls popped the balloon and they just walked off. And only one girl was left.
I want to crash my car and...
When I saw that, I said, what is going on here? I feel like a part of me feels like I'm saying a whole lot of nothing, then a whole lot of something. I just feel like, all in all, I just feel like when we're doing these 20v1, not even 20v1. Yes, 20v1, you could, you know, 20v1, not saying that you can't have fun doing this kind of stuff or you can't look for love in different places, because of course, people will look for love in places that, you know, you wouldn't really think you would look for love for. You found your one at, I don't know, McDonald's. You found your one at the club. Whoa, like that's crazy. You're finding the one at the club? Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with finding love, because of course, as humans, we do need love. We do. We need a companion, a partner, someone that we could, you know, wake up to and you know, and live life with. But I think sometimes things get misconstrued when it comes down to these particular 20v1 videos. And I know that some folks are doing it for some type of gain, to get traction to their Instagram, to get traction to, you know, their TikTok, or, you know, for men or women that do, you know, the OF, you know, they want to get traction, you know, to those particular platforms so they can, you know, get more followers, which I get, you know what I'm saying? I get what they're trying to do, but I feel like this could be, there could be definitely another way that you can go about doing it without making yourself look, without basically you disrespecting yourself, I guess. I guess lack of the better term, you can do it a little bit better than disrespecting yourself on camera, because the internet's forever. The internet is forever. The things you do on the internet will stay up there, even if you delete it after a week. People have already seen it. And that's why it's important to have an understanding that just gotta be mindful. That's all I'm saying. Gotta be mindful. If you're planning on going on 20v1 video and doing something, just be careful, I guess I could say. That 20v1 stuff, and then I kind of want to talk about what's my random thought other than 20v1 I was just yapping about for like 10 minutes. I don't know. How are y'all doing today? I think if I just keep talking, I may just be able to find something to talk about. Yeah, this was the first video. I'm gonna edit this thing down and come back for more. Bye.